Capricorn, you cannot tell me that you are not getting a lot of attention right now. You cannot tell me that a lot of people aren't reaching out to you, coming up and stopping you to talk to you in public, keeping you from getting in your car when you're pumping gas, family, trying to get your number, trying to holler at you, people trying to get your business card, keeping you too long at the networking events, trying to hold you up in the staircase, the elevator. This Queen of Wands, whether you are male or female, Capricorns, following us throughout the past few readings, last 4 or 5? This, especially those of you Capricorns that have been taking care of yourself, your health, your fitness, making some external changes to your appearance, doing your hair, okay, putting a little makeup on, washing your face. I can't believe how many people don't wash their face. I don't know what that is. Wash your face, get dressed, putting clothes on. Those of you making moves, focusing on yourself, not pointing the fingers at other people. We see opportunity knocking. New people coming your way, old people coming your way, lots of messages being received. We see the romantic relationships coming through. Some of you starting new relationships, others of you with the Four of Wands, new beginnings, lots of new opportunities. And some of you just, I almost feel like overwhelmed here. Some of you just feeling like your best bet is to just stay at home. I feel like once you leave your house, you're getting a lot of attention. But I also feel like there's a lot of opportunities coming your way, being thrown at you. The twos. The Two of Knives here and the High Priestess, the twos. Some of you are nervous about some of these opportunities. Family, I forgot my intro. Please like, subscribe, let me know where you're watching from. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Down to Earth Tarot. What is this? Nervous about a new opportunity? Some of you, it's a relocation, a move. Some of you, it is a work opportunity. Some of you, it requires a lot of travel. I'm going to keep this out. The railroad bill here, this Two of Knives. We'll look, but we're not keeping these. We do have a situation kind of stressing you out, like the unknown. Some of you, there being whispers and gossip about a situation, could even be a person. You know your situation. This is very general. Obviously, this isn't a personal reading. But it's this King of Coins here. Tall, dark, and handsome in a white tee. Who's this person stuck in the early 2000s? I feel like some of you are nervous about a commitment. And it not necessarily having to even be, and it doesn't necessarily have to be with another person. But I feel like there's a major commitment, romantic, financial, otherwise, career-wise with the Pentacle, that has got you nervous. And with the High Priestess here, the Miss Ida, a message to, trust your gut, use your intuition in making this decision. Because we see it's a real lip biter. Eyes closed, any, mini, miny, mo. It's giving shaking in your Ugg boots, family. But I want to clarify this. I'm going to use Miss Cleo. Yes. That's what we're going to do. This next move, as we look at this railroad bill, shout out to those of you with water in your chart, Cancer, especially Pisces, Scorpio. But this move that's got you nervous. Now, the Queen of Pentacles to me is several things. What's with the, do you hear the ambulance? All of them? There must be some alarms going off about a position, leaving a position, especially for some of you, changing positions, giving up your seat, giving up your role. And I say that because our girl here is out of her throne. And when I think of the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords is also not on a throne, but she's you can clearly see in this particular picture, she's not in her seat. It's like somebody's very nervous about giving up their seat. For some of you, ending a serious relationship. When I think Queen of Air or Earth, I think married couple, king and queen. Giving up a major position, giving up a major role. Some of you, I feel like, why am I putting that down? Leaving a position that is in your, doing something that is outside of your comfort zone. Excuse me for stumbling over my words this morning. Yeah, definitely doing something outside of your comfort zones. Look at this judgment card here. And I feel like that's exactly what it is. For some of you, it is the judgment from other people, what people will say, what people will think. And I want you to know that that's silly, because I bet you all these people that you're thinking about won't pay any of your bills if you don't take this position, or if you do keep it and don't make a move. But others of you, there's a lot of feelings surrounding judgment about this move. The Ace of Wands. Or is it that you've only heard negative things about this move? So you gotta watch the sources. And the Empress here in the reverse. What is this situation that's got you nervous? Where you're giving something up and worried about the judgment, but there's nothing to be gained by staying. Like, to me, especially with that judgment coming out sideways, and I'm glad I kept it that way. It's almost as if it doesn't matter what you do, Capricorn, cross-watcher, whoever's watching this. Either way it goes, somebody's going to talk about you or have something to say. So a message to just do whatever it is that you feel is right. Again, trusting your gut, making sure that you're talking and getting information from the right people, the right person. Because it's worried about other people or how this may look. The real thing should be, is it lucrative or not? Is it in your best interest? And why did a card just fall in my cat's dish? Hold on a second. Ugh. Ouch, 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 ouch. For some of you, it's a Taurus that's problematic. Or there's a certain level of commitment that has you nervous. Oof. We're not keeping it. This move, this next move. I'll move on. There's this situation having to do with a move or relocation that has you this nervous. Don't do it. If all signs are no, if you're that uncomfortable, there's clearly something you're very uncomfortable with, Capricorn. You need not do it. But if you're not comfortable with making a decision based on what other people will think and not based on whether or not it's the right move for you, maybe needing to address some of those feelings as well. Why is the outside, why are the opinions of the outside more important than your opinions on the inside of your situation? That would be the question. The High Priestess again. The needing to trust your gut, again, heavy on the water about this next move. And the twos. Some of you may be dealing with a Pisces. Makes me think of February 22nd. Others of you, I almost feel like needing to be quiet about this. That for some of you, this next move, whatever it is that you're working on, it may be in your best interest to keep quiet about this. The Five of Coins, the Hangman here in the reverse. Can you see it? Yes. And this Ace of Pentacles. I have been trying not to say that there's a move clearly I feel like for some of you, career-wise or even physical, that has you very nervous. Some of you, it may even have to do with taking a pay cut, going back to what we just saw. Others of you, somebody looking for a new beginning or looking to tie up some of these loose ends with you may be a past person. And those of you that choose to pursue this, that past person, past friendship, rekindling an old family relationship, some of you needing to keep it quiet or feeling the need to, like I said, be very silent, quiet about it, just in case it doesn't work out. That Ace of Coins in the reverse and that Five of Coins in the upright. The rug, just in case the rug is pulled out from underneath you. Things don't go as planned here until you get clarity on the situation with this heavy Pisces here. And now it makes me think February 12th, or even mutable signs, Sagittarius 12-2. This past person, Sagittarius, as we see all this fire here, taking your time, being quiet about it. Heavy on the being quiet about it before you make a decision. And even with the Four of Pentacles here, keeping it close to your chest. Maybe even not fully investing in it, needing to watch. Needing to watch and be careful. Capricorns, use your discernment. We've seen that. So we got the railroad bill, this nervousness about that. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Isn't actually things falling on the floor, falling in the cat food. Railroad bill in the corner. Another situation, as you have many opportunities coming, that's got you nervous. Shout out to the watchers in Boston with the 4-leaf clover, making me think of the Celtics, as well as Vegas with the rolling of the dice. Family, we see the 6 of Coins, the Ace of Coins, and the 3 of Swords. So what is this? So now you have a situation in front of you having to do with a commitment. Again, a high-risk choice, a decision, a new beginning, as we see with the Ace. But there will be some hurt feelings involved. You see this 3 of Swords here. There should be some heartbreak, hurt feelings, to me, it almost feels like having to deliver some bad news. That you've made a choice with the 6 of Coins, made a decision and to go in a different direction. And because clearly you're walking away. 8 of Cups here, 2 of Coins here, going back and forth, unicycle, all by yourself, Celine Dion. Out of there. Parting the Red Sea. Out of there. Some of you are struggling with a situation where you are having to let someone know that you are moving in a different direction. Some of you that's putting in your 2-week notice. Others of you that's ending a certain relationship. Some of you, it is ending a relationship. Some of you it being very tough because this person is very attractive. You match each other's energy. There's a lot of chemistry between you and them, as you see the King and the Queen here now. But I almost wonder if it doesn't have to do with somebody's choices here. Maybe your choice is based on somebody else. Because as I see the food and then the alcohol here, somebody may have a problem. Somebody's vices may be getting in the way of a situation, and that may be the reason for you having to make that decision. But we see you being unapologetic about it with the 5 of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. So now Miss Cleo, where are you at? Over here. Now I'm curious about the choice. Let's get into the Six of Coins first. Some of y'all are choosing to move in a different direction. Big Scorpio energy here with the Death card. Some of you leaving a job. Some of you leaving your man with the Emperor here, or your woman. The Emperor speaks to a committed relationship. Mother, father of your child here. Aries, Scorpio. Yeah. That Death card, it's a door closed. But somebody's, and with it being in reverse, somebody is not necessarily ready for it to be closed. The Empress in the reverse. Somebody's leaving a relationship. Somebody's leaving a workplace, and it is unexpected. Major, and it's a major change. As we see the tying up the loose ends here with the Garden, getting ready to move into a new phase. The Four of Sticks here, that 11-11, new beginnings. Scorpio energy. But new relationships, out with the old, in with the new. Finalizing things, making plans, balancing things out. Heavy with the twos. I know someone's been seeing a lot of twos. 222 on the clock being very significant for someone. Again, maybe you have a Pisces child. The Temperance here. Or is February 12th Pisces? Is that Aquarius? Temperance. 5. Some of y'all are very nervous and have been wasting time waiting on having this tough conversation. Keeping it to your chest. That I feel like for a lot of you, the way that these people are looking in this deck, that you've been unhappy, trying to work it out, half in, half out. It could very well be that the other person you were feeling like was half in or half out, but somebody is leaving. Somebody was not as invested. Somebody was, feeling taken advantage of, taken for granted. And now they're out. And shout out to the people in Detroit as we have the 3 and the 13, 313 in the reverse. The Chariot showing up again. Out of there. Some of you leaving a job. When I think of the Chariot and I see this, it makes me think of the Colosseum, Europe, like French. That was the language I took in high school. So like travailler is to work. Some of y'all leaving that workplace with no notice. This is my last week, 7 days. That's it. Craig David. Can you feel me? Can you fill in my position by the end of the week? That's what this is giving. Making a decision. And so we go from one situation where we're not confident to being very sure that we're ready to go, that we're ready to move on, that something is the right decision. Yeah. 2 of Coins, Queen of Coins, and the Chariot. And again, it speaks to having a certain level of confidence to leave, to walk away, to say when you're not feeling a situation. Ooh. A lot of you having to walk away from situations, romantic, familial, career-wise, due to inconsistency. Notice the Knight of Wands here. Again, the half in, half out, inconsistency, some days showing up, some days not. The stress breaking you down. The Lovers, the 8 of Wands. And this is after, speaking over and over again. See, because sometimes I, get these readings and it's like, did anybody communicate? No, there's been a lot of communication and it's been going ignored, going unheard. People acting like they didn't get the Teams message, the text message, the email. They didn't get your voice message. Right, Page of Swords. Oh, mixed messages, mixed signals. Message not received. Some of y'all dealing with an immature communicator, immature thinkers, and realizing that you've outgrown situations with that Empress in the reverse, with that Death card in the reverse. Outgrown it. It's not for you. The Sun, the Hangman again. Sagittarius, Pisces, and this King of Pentacles. The Ten of Coins, right. Leaving situations where, okay, what you put in is not worth what you're getting out of it. Where somebody or other people, numerous people, may not be as invested in the situation or you as you are in the situation, and needing to, come to some final conclusions. Stand on a decision here. And make moves. Some of you are just recognizing also with this King of Coins, Hangman and the Sun, that somebody is just stubborn and set in their way. That is just who they are. Or that's the way that the company is. That's the way that the situation is. And just recognizing that, you're not going to change it. Can't change people. People have to change themselves. Again, the being unapologetic about the decisions that you make, protecting your energy, protecting your peace, and focusing on yourself, going to work, mastering certain things. Again, the confidence that comes with focusing on yourself. Now we got the Empress, Taurus, Libra. Now we got the Tower here, Scorpio, Aries. Now we got the Temperance, the Lovers underneath that, and the two, right. Things coming together once you release certain things. One thing's got to go. Some of you need to make a decision. Some of you need to figure out why you're so focused on what other people have to think or say about your situation. Maybe you need to, Four of Pentacles here, keep your situations to yourself, romantic and otherwise. And this really speaks to keeping your choices and decisions to yourself. Keeping your household business private. What you're doing, what your next move is, what you're seeing, where you're working at, what you're doing next. Keeping it quiet. Working on yourself. Setting boundaries with this new beginning, right? Eight of Swords, right? Not allowing yourself to feel stuck. Listening to other people. Worrying about what other people think. And just making moves. Moving accordingly to, to the story that you're writing. None of this is permanent. You have options. You could choose to do absolutely nothing, and this reading could be absolutely irrelevant to you. You could have been choosing to point the finger at other people, and again, this reading be totally irrelevant to you because, confident people aren't worried about what somebody else did wrong to them. They've moved on. They learned the lesson. Don't deal with snakes, and they keep it moving. But we see the Queen of the Empress here, the big queen, confusing myself with these different decks, bringing in opportunities. Again, the symbol of abundance, blessings, opportunities. The big house or the Tower, revelations, removing the rose-colored glasses from situations, especially with a work and or love situation, commitment with the Emperor, and recognizing that it's toxic and it's not for you. And it could be with this Devil, shout out to the Capricorns, that it is mutually a toxic situation here. That it's not just one person, but both of you need to separate. I should have put that Two of Wands down, but I didn't. Time to separate. We see the World twice. The Garden, now the World here in this. And interesting, the Devil in the World. Some of you no longer being focused on worldly things and leaving behind superficial people, places, and things. Relationships that are superficial with people that maybe don't have a moral compass. They're just worried about the way that things look, having nice things, their social status. Others of you needing a change, things not working out, you've done all that you can do, and just recognizing again with the World that you've outgrown a certain situation. Putting the time in, that Temperance showing up twice. Really mulling it over, putting your blood, sweat, and tears into a situation. Giving it the college try, but recognizing the 3 and the 7 of 10, that it is time to go. That it is time to release this. That you've done all the crying, trying, thinking, talking, hoping, and praying that you can possibly do to save a situation. And it is time to move on. Change directions here with that Knight of Wands. Changing directions and trusting your intuition as you do so. Weighing out the pros and the cons. And with the air, all of the air, logic. Head over heart decisions. The 9 of coins. Some of you choosing to stay on your own, being independent as long as possible, but this focus on yourself. What is best for you right now, long term? And heavy on the being very goal focused. Looking down the road and long term in all areas of your life. Personal, work, romance, getting it all the way together. Doing what is best for you. I really get this being healthy inside and out, mentally, physically, spiritually. Capricorns, that is your reading for today. Please let me know what resonated. Hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, join the membership family. Follow me on Instagram. Check me out on my second channel. All my links are down below in the description box. And Capricorns and cross watchers, I'll be tapping in with you very soon. Keep it real.